The world needs dreamers and the world needs doers, but above all, the world needs dreamers who do. There's a lot of dreamers that just talk about what could be, but they don't do anything about it. And there's a lot of doers that are just doing kind of stuff, but it's not exciting and it's not big and it's not wild, you know? So to combine creativity and energy and disruption with actually getting stuff done, that's electric to me. I was born in Salt Lake City. I went to Wasatch Junior High and Upland Terrace Elementary and Skyline High School.
She's a resident of Utah, went to the University of Utah and did her undergraduate work.
So I was a musical theater major when I started. That ended quickly. And then I was a journalism major. And then I finally found organizational communication, and it was a really nice blend between people and communication, which I love, but also a little bit of business and group dynamics and organizational dynamics. So it was a perfect major. I have very fond memories of days at the U and going up and down that hill on First South and walking to classes. My mom was kind of anxious for me to go through Rush, and I did it somewhat reluctantly. I had a negative perception about sorority women, and so I went through Rush kind of to please my mom. I ended up pledging Delta Gamma. I just fell in love with the women of that sorority and ended up living there for 2 years. Staying in great friendships over 31 years with all my sorority sisters.
The friendship has not only just stayed with my mom, but it's spread into the family.
And every year they take a trip somewhere for about like a week. And they've done this for 31 straight years now.
It's just been a really important part of my life, and that was all developed at the University of Utah. As soon as I graduated as an undergrad, I moved to California with a sorority friend. I worked at Stanford University in their admissions office. Suddenly I found myself in this campus environment, and it was really fun. My friend said to me, you know, you can stay on campuses your whole life. You can go get a master's degree and you can become an educator and you can stay on campuses. So that's what I did. I went to UCLA and I got my master's degree.
And she's gone to Northwestern to work, she's gone to Stanford, and she's done amazing things, mainly in the field of leadership and education and that.
I love to work. I would be a horrible stay-at-home mom.
My dad stayed at home with me and my brother.
I get energy from being with other people and leading and directing and moving things forward. I'm fortunate that I have a wonderful partner, Tim, who early in our marriage and when our kids were little decided to be a stay-at-home dad. So I liked that our little family unit operated that way. You know, over the years we've done a lot of traveling together, camping, hiking. I love our little foursome. When I was growing up here, I didn't really know what Salt Lake Community College was. Back then it was Utah Technical College. It wasn't on my radar, but in the 90s, everywhere you looked, Salt Lake Community College was hiring.
She was first hired here as the Director of Academic Advising and Career Advising.
I got my job here in '92, and then I just kept getting wonderful opportunities to kind of expand my portfolio.
She was in student relations and retentions.
And then I became the Dean of Students.
She was such a great advocate for student services because she knew a lot of the ins and outs of it.
And then I was asked to be the interim president when President Bioto left.
She got selected as interim president. And my brother and I were both just kind of like, why don't you just be president for real?
I kept getting encouragement to consider it more permanently.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce the new president of Salt Lake Community College and my queen mother, Dr. Deneece Huftalin.
She has a great pride in Salt Lake Community College.
She truly cares about Salt Lake Community College.
In a lot of different roles on a campus, you have the ability to impact lives, and that's why I've always wanted to be on a campus.
She makes people feel welcome and part of her team.
She's kind and caring and wants to get to know people.
We are 60,000 students at Salt Lake Community College. Every single one of those students has a story, and every single one of those students needs someone that listens to that story and goes, oh my gosh, how did you do that? You are phenomenal. You got to go do this now.
She puts herself in positions to get to know students.
The dental hygienist at my dentist's office went to Salt Lake Community College. You know, the guy I bought my car from last fall went to Salt Lake Community College, and he hadn't finished, so I made him enroll again.
She's just such a magnet and so enthusiastic about how she does things that she draws people to her.
I'm most proud of the impact we make on students' lives from all different backgrounds.